Hello everybody, and of course welcome back to Dickie's Videos, where no war game remains unplayed. Further ado, here we are again with Field of Glory 2. This is the Rise of Macedon tournament, and this is the third video of the round 2 for the Persian side, the overview. And oh my word, ladies and gentlemen, what a game. I gotta say, round 2, particularly not my cup of tea, not my fancy cup of tea. So, as you can see, we played the Macedonians, got butchered by the superior cavalry of the Macedonians, the Persian and Greek forces. Now, this is the Persian side, so we can have a look. What I thought I would do is, of course, mass cavalry and medium foot to the left, with the cavalry swooping around here, and also it was a cavalry front to pull to the extreme right and out cavalry, while the heavy foot moves down the centre and causes some issues here. But I think this is by far worse than I played with the Macedonians, because I'm a chump at playing pikes. So we'll have a quick look at the video and see the shenanigans. And unfortunate, like I said, this round 2 wasn't my best showing. I think I went too much cavalry, and particularly too much medium foot here. As you can see, there's enough medium foot and, of course, heavy foot to counterbalance the cavalry force I brought to the show. And looking at the Macedonian force here, he didn't bring the maximum amount of pikes, which I did. And I've got to say, looking back at the Macedonian side, I didn't particularly use the veteran troops as far as we should have. So unfortunately, this is a little bit of a massacre. We'll probably flip to a couple of key points in the battle. We'll probably, I think 15 minutes is a good point here. I think 10 points is here. Wait a second, there we go. So this is where the line finds up, if you watch the battle. So we just go head to toe with him. We're trying anti-light tactics on the centre, and then we try and just bait him away. You see, instantly now, I should have realised, bad things are going to happen. The fact is here, we don't have enough just foot troops to counter his foot troops, which leaves the Iranian cavalry a lot of making up to do, which unfortunately they're good, but I don't think they're that good. I think he got more lucky with his cavalry than I did on my side. There we go, with a couple of them lancers on the right. So this is me trying to push that left position. I'm trying to get them medium foot, of course, into that that position on the right. As you can see, there is a rough terrain piece at that right side, left side even, and that's where my mediums want to go. And hopefully try and drag his pikes. You know, toe to toe with pikes is a bad idea, which I've realised twice now playing pikes. I don't like them. I don't like that field. And I've got to say, my opponent played amazingly with falling back. I don't do it as much as I should do on Field of Glory 2 or Medieval. The fact is, sometimes when you're at a loss, fall back. Even if you get the disruption, even if you're going to overstretch your enemy. Because I think here, in the other game, he fell back quite well and did some really good shenanigans on us. As you can see here, falling back with the pikes. Now I'm having to try and engage and slip across here. See, my own goal is... You see, I don't understand why I didn't do that. And turn. No, I don't understand why I did that. I should have done that first move. I should have blocked that medium foot unit in and then push forward with the other unit, because I'm trying to flank here as much as possible. We know the veterans, but I tried to shove as much in his face as possible, which unfortunately I think is going to go, it does go a little bit pear-shaped. You know, the heavy foot of the pikes is really going to hurt us. Chucking the general into the medium foot unit. But yeah, fair chance, but it's a good list. The Macedonian list is just a good list all around and used better. But like I said, the Persian/Greek list is just as good as well. There we go. We're trying to fight off. Now we're trying to just zap away at his cavalry here, just to cause any, tailgating or anything like that. So we just form. We should really try and shoot an ineffective shot there to the right, unfortunately. And there we go again, trying to just kill the lance as much as possible and pull in with the Iranian spearmen. But unfortunately, they're going to get really badly POA'd because of the offensive spearmen and the armor value, even though we are pretty good. There we go. We can't do much. We're starting to panic here a little bit. I would have liked to got into that rough terrain position, but that heavy foot is really going to hurt us. Yeah, the only one saving grace is the fact is the cavalry will just instantly try and run away and stuff and do all sorts of badness. There we go. Just trying to shoot up as much as possible. And there we get a cheeky rip. But I don't think it's worth the frontal push we got there. That charge there might have been good just to get a sneaky kill. But overall, it's not worth it to be that out-positioned there. I think I need to play a little bit more cautiously when it comes to that. I always kind of do better on the first round, but the second round I just fail. And it's a recurring event on all of my tournament videos. They've got a lucky catch. Really annoying. And there we go. This is where I start to worry. The fact is I've overexposed that right position because, of course, the cavalry will just bounce straight back. There we go. Look, as you see there. And there comes the pikes. Bang. Disruption. And I find that, I don't know, a couple of games I've played when I've attacked pikes. And you see he falls back yet again with there. And I'm thinking, oh, can I try and take the advantage here and push forward? But I forgot, of course, how good the Thracians with the Rompi are pretty good. There we go, Javelin to there. Slide back, there we go, the citizen hoplites away. But I find I do slightly worse with the Persians than he did. I think he had lots of more medium foot and spread them out to, of course, push out the concentration of troops. And there we go for the flank. But we are facing veteran hoplites there. We'll get the nice little cheeky charge. So, brilliant. So we're about a couple of turns in at the moment. We are coming up to halfway into the video because the video is about 29 minutes long. But there we go. We're trying to toe-to-toe. And I think this is where I regret. I should never toe-to-toe with pikes because they are absolutely killer. So here's me trying to yet again. I'm trying to get through his line with the cavalry and trying just to get pushed forward. I thought that was a good charge, but no. So there we are engaged, but remember he has got a disruption straight away, and the POA advantage with the hoplites is killer, absolutely killer. And for some reason, I kind of wanted to charge that light unit down, but I think it was a waste. I think I should have saved the ammo and started to try and weaken some of the medium foot or gone against some of the pikes. There we go. This unfortunate combat there with the lancers, which is pretty dire for me. There we go. Just want to take as much of that cavalry infantry lineup as possible. I need to learn how to play against these hoplite armies, and I think a couple of times, like I said, I think we've dropped quite quickly, more than I would have expected against a pike block. The fact is, I've not hold as much. It's more first hit disruption, and then second turn fragment, and then off they go. Not even lasting one turn. And I've got to say, a lot of my games, I feel risk and reward really. The fact is, even with the opponent being heavily advantaged, like here, that is an auto break straight away, stopping that flank with the cavalry, which I think would have changed the game up a little bit there. But yeah, still scared. So we're going to zap ahead a couple of minutes to 20 minutes and see where. Oh, we'll just be a bit before that actually. There we go. As you can see, most of the cavalry infantry has pushed to the left. Of course, the hoplites finally getting dropped, but pretty bad because I've only just dropped the unit on the left. The fact is the pikes are just mashing through, and that right side, the cavalry didn't do enough on the right to block, and here we are just wasted with the medium foot, because the medium foot now are doing absolutely nothing on this left side and not particularly doing anything productive, leaving most of my line to the right just at the mercy of his citizen hoplite line. Yeah, just in stows, and he's just happily, merrily chasing off lots of our cavalry. I mean, it is taking a lot of his troops away, but at the same time, it's not very effective. But here, just keeping him honest with some of the cavalry on the centre, looking to the right. Just got to keep him thinking. I'm trying to get cheeky charges here, but challenge it slightly in vain, because I think he starts to get traction on the points, and then it's just over. There we go again, trying to knock down the enemy cavalry there with some late harassing fire. And there we go, pike on pike, not great, double drop. And like I said, I think a lot of these units I got particularly unlucky with some of these charges. And there you go, like a fragment, there's the disruption, cavalry got on the right, and then it's just another unit now free up to charge away. But there's my cavalry on the right, which is ambush cavalry pushing for. Sorry, I'd skip across that because otherwise we wait too long. So there we go. Like I said, I think looking back, the medium foot just sat there dallying for too many turns on the left to make an impact. I mean, I think I gave too many units. And there's the rear. Evading. Rear attack. Unlucky catch there for the cavalry, but a good back. There's the whole firm. There's the drop of the hoplites. But like I said, I think I got mostly very, very... it was bad decisions, but of course, and then followed by bad luck. Yeah, unfortunately, that right side of his, which was the hoplites to the right position, swung around and hit that flank quite well. Ooh. So there we go. It's looking, like I said, very much for the defeat because our medium foot can't hold against the things. I mean, even the Thracians were hoplites. Remember, they're getting that good POA advantage with the heavy weapon, which does mash them up quite well. Okay, we're going to skip to the 20-minute mark. I think I marked on my notebook. Or was it 20? 22. There we go. So, medium foot has advanced to the left position. We're getting there, but unfortunately, the medium foot cannot take on them pikes. I mean, in rough terrain, maybe. Even with some of them, the advantages do things. So here we are, merrily chasing my cavalry around. Very ineffective. The pikes just a brick wall for me to smash against. So here it's just, how can I be annoying? But unfortunately, most of the heavy foot now destroyed. He's sitting there with a lot of his units ready just to kick our ass more than anything else here. And here, I think, yeah, the Thracians slightly advantage because of the heavy weapons. And there we go. A fragment. Unlucky. And there we go with the fragment. Oof. But I deserve that for that flank. And there we go. There we go, harassing fire, but unfortunately the cavalry will come back to the fray at some point to cause some issues. But there we go. Pain train is thoroughly coming at us. Here's the break, 17. But I think this is where it starts to snowball. Like I said, the pike's looking at them things. He does it diagonally so he can't get flanked, but not looking good here. And then here's his cavalry can charge across to the left. There we go with the pikes in the centre. Pikes are just scary. I think I have nightmares about them now. But he's got a whole host of lights, of course, to that right position. There we go with the charge again. Hitting the cavalry. Drop them. Thracian's finally getting the advantage because he's moved the sub-general into the unit into the centre. So getting that extra 50 plus POA. So he's moving the commander right at the right time. But unfortunately here, particularly very outpositioned with the heavies. I can't even get around to flank here. You see general into there. I think I desperately charge. I don't understand why I charged there on the left. That was pure panic, I think. I should have waited around and got the flank the next turn. But I think all I wanted to do was change that POA advantage. The fact is that I didn't want to try and drop. So he's got the mediums in the rough terrain there. They're a wall I can't break now. There we go. We do a sneaky little try and trap them in there. There we go. And this, oh, look at that. 11% is... Oh, we get a nice disruption. That was for the impact phase more than anything else because I think I'm an impact foot unit there. Yeah, unfortunately, the ridiculously annoying Thracians. That Thracian unit is pretty good. It's pretty good in that right combination. And this combination, there we go. So we're trying now to move to this left position to try and get across. And this is for, of course, a couple of turns charge. But he's rallied quite a lot of his units here. So when you think about it now, he is actually trying to outflank us. And this is just going to come down to a pain train more than anything. And there we go. Oh, that's so annoying unit. I'm just trying to get some lucky flanks here. And this is what I do. I drop him there so he can turn to face because he was trapped in. That was a bit of a naughty move there. Here we go. Try for a little flanky attack. No, we're stuck in that control zone quite badly there. The cavalry unit coming back from the getting chased down. But, yeah, not looking great. Not looking great. But you know what? I like to think I did. I did actually, hold. But there's about this cavalry. We're trying to push across to there. We're probably shy 4 minutes off end of the game. But I think I did well against the pikes. I think the pikes are a hard army to counter. But they're always, you've just got to trap them and try and bait them into control zones on the thing. And this is the main thing with these. Any rough terrain would be better. Here's the charge yet again. Trying to get the flanks on the pike. Remember, the points are in the pike units. And respectively, he's destroyed most of my heavy foot. But lots of the points are in my cavalry here. Here we go again. Yep, and that 100 P away for the offensive spearmen. But we did get a disruption on the pike unit, which I was quite happy with. There we go. Auto breaking the Thracians from the Thracians. The foot disrupted, so slightly more unlucky there. I can't remember how much advantage POA the Thracians get against the Talabaka foot. But yeah, not particularly holding my breath here. It's just a wash. I like games like this, but at the same time, I sit there and think, I've learned a lot about pikes, just I don't want to ever play them. So I don't play pikes, I'll just go, nah, you're right, we'll play something else. So there we go with that dirty little charge from the thing. But remember, I'm pushing myself into the rough terrain, making myself disordered. Trying to get flanks as much as I can, but the pikemen, of course, are going to get there soon. Amazing their hold. Disrupting my light troops, unfortunately. There we go, try for the flank. Desperate man at his end of his tether. Here we go, now try and break the enemy lances on the right. Oh, I love that. That was a good charge, that was. He bounced back.
I can't believe they got disrupted. That was so unlucky.
No, we're in light spear swordsman, so it's for the charge with a light spear. But it's not a massive advantage. Really no flank there. No flank there. Oh, do you know what? Bad magic. There we go. He's got that general in that unit. Particularly making it a difficult smack to crack there. There we go. Just trying to get some sort of flank.
I don't dare fight any of these combats.
Yeah, that unit is in trouble. And as you see, easy disruption on the centre. And I think this comes to the last turn. There goes the cavalry. Boom.
Oh, I'm getting smashed. I'm getting smashed, guys.
Yeah, I mean, the Hellenistic forces are interesting. I mean, I like the lesser pike armies with the Greek lists. I think one of the Greek lists is one of my favourites.
Come on, just hold this line. But he's going to push these.
There we go again for the charge. No, just try to hold on. And we double drop there, unfortunately. Yeah, that was boom, and I think that's over 30%, which makes it the game. But pikes won the day yet again. But all the points are in them pikes. It's just how much aggro you can cause. Well, there you go. And yet again, charging the cavalry away, evading, and they were coming slightly to the end of this turn, and it's game. But you know what? Really enjoyed it. Always learn something new about these games. And you know what? Everybody likes to win, but you know what?
This is going to be
enjoyed the game.
Pain
but it means I've just got to concentrate more with trying to trap pikes. It's either going to be just. I think I went too cavalry that I thought I should have had a lot more mediums or heavies, and used maybe push to that left side of terrain. To actually cause more break them on havoc. Oh, we've got a rally!
It's probably over though. Yeah, it is. It's over.
Got a rally there though, but unfortunately
that was a fantastic
got lost.
game.
So we'll just have a quick look at the field. So there we go. This is the end of the field. So the forces met around here. So his right, his left pushed here when I had cavalry all around the side, which I should not have done. My cavalry, I should have advanced as far. More medium foot would have won this game. But you know what? Pikes won the game. He played well. He used backing away tactic, which I loved in the other opposite round when he was playing Macedonians. But click that like, subscribe button. You know what? Sometimes victory is not an easy game. But I've got to say, check the last round 3 will be coming out very soon. Click that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you hopefully on a victorious battlefield. It'll happen one day.